Hello everyone, welcome back to another interview experience video. Today I have with me Darshan. He is all the way from Hubli, and today he is sharing his interview experience at Hyperface, and it was an off-campus opportunity for him. And today we will get to know all the things that he faced in the interview. So hello Darshan, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Yeah, I am also doing fine. Like today, take me through all the process that you just faced at the Hyperface. Actually, he just completed his interview yesterday, and we thought of meeting today and recording this video and have some fun afterwards. So yeah, let's begin. So firstly, in total, how many rounds were arranged, and what were the coding questions that they asked? Like completely go through the flow, like how it was.
First of all, first I applied it through a form, and then my resume got shortlisted from there. And then we had the first round was coding round, where problem solving abilities were tested. There was one round, and we had two tests in it, and both of them were coding problems. And the first question was of 100 marks, and another one was 50 marks. And then the next round was regarding React framework, where we had to design some kind of web application using React. I'll brief it further in this video, but and after that we had a technical interview where some of the people who attended the interview were asked some DSA questions and some the technical skills that they have mentioned. But for me, they completely asked around, the questions were around React and APIs and all those stuff, React hooks, and some survey situation based questions. And after that there was HR interview, and then it was done.
You told firstly there was a coding round, right, with two coding questions. How were the questions, and can you just brief them out?
Both of the question was first question was of easy to medium type. It was a graph based question, and with normal DFS we would be able to solve it. I was able to submit that question in less than 15 minutes, first 15 minutes. And then after that, the second question was around it was a max heap question, and it was a mixture of heap and 2-pointer thing. And I struggled a little bit in that, but able to submit it completely. And I scored 150 out of 150 in those questions. These were the coding questions.
What is the one thing or tip you want to give here, to easily crack the coding questions? What kind of questions we should solve online, or how should be the process to crack the coding interview in the off-campus interviews, basically?
In this coding round, the problems were very much random. First you saw that there was a graph question, and another one was mixture of concepts. Start off with basic lead coding, and then we can solve the standard sums related to all the data structures. Like graph, you'll be familiar to DFS and all other traversal algorithms. And then after that, giving contests and solving random problems on lead code helps you to prepare in these kind of situation where problems are not predictable, where you can face any type of data structure problems. So solving them in a fixed time bound and practicing regularly can help to crack this.
So anything you want to mention in this coding round, or shall we move on to the next round, that is a React round?
Let's
So basically he had one question. He will only explain that. What was it?
So in next round we were asked to build a simple React application where we had to make a spinning wheel which will point to a random item in the spinning wheel. If we click the button, and the wheel will spin, and then the pointer will point to any of the random item inside the spinning wheel. And this whole application should be dynamic, meaning there was an input box, should be we should have an input box where we should provide the attributes or the items that needs to go in that spinning wheel. So we had to add those items, and then once we click the button, those items should be rendered inside the spinning wheel, and then the spinning all the functionality should be working super fine. So these were the things.
And was that open book or closed book one?
It was an open book assessment. So it was around we were allowed to use all the websites except AI generated website ChatGPT and all those. we were allowed to use Stack Overflow and all other stuff, but we were not allowed to use JavaScript libraries or any other Bootstrap libraries like Chakra UI templates and all. We have to write CSS by our hand. So it was pretty much challenging round, and in the previous coding round also they removed some of the people, and then in the React round also they filtered many of the people.
So in total, how many moved to the next round?
In total, like in first round there were around 15 members first at the beginning.
Okay.
And after the first question they told that whoever submits, like whoever's solution gets accepted will move to the next round. So there around 7 to 8 members passed. So in the next round, after the second question, there were like totally 5 to 6 members.
Okay.
And after the React round, we were like 5 to 4 members left for technical interviews.
So yeah, here we need to understand one thing, like in many of the off-campus interviews, there will be a skill-based round. Like he applied for the front-end role basically, and there will be of course a skill-based round where you should have very much hands-on experience with your skills, and you must be ready to face all the challenges that comes along your way. And it's not like that you have provided internet facility to search and anything, but you must know how to gather all the things. It is also very important thing. Here you will have the internet usage, but you cannot completely rely on that. You should be very much familiar how the components works in React, like that. Like basically you need to have a practice on that also, then only it is possible to crack such rounds. So yeah, he was able to do that pretty easily. So we will move to the next round, that is first technical round, right? Yeah. Share your experience about your first interview experience, technical round.
Yeah, in my technical round, like many of the other people were asked some DSA questions and some skill-based questions, but for me, like he initially asked like, do you have any past internship experience and all? I said like I had one. So he started off with the output-based question in React, and then he started like asking questions like. There were scenario-based question where he used like there were usage of APIs and component, like if a user taps on multiple buttons, these are the number of calls, API calls made, and then like how will you handle this situation, like what will be the output if he goes to the next page, and then if certain numbers of calls are made in the previous page, and if we visit to the next page, then what are the output, like what will be the users seeing there, and all those stuff. And then and he asked me to design a movie booking system where he told me to like explain what are the pre-required data to as a developer, what, like if you are a developer, then what all the data you need to build like the movie booking system, and what all will be the series of API calls you will be making. So I firstly, like I spent some of the time discussing with the interview. He was very much friendly. Like he was not demanding me to answer the questions, but he was also having a good chat with me. Like we were discussing around tech and what will be the like things, and in my approach, solution approach. So after that's it. I think those were the questions, and it lasted around 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes. Yeah.
And maybe now only HR round left out, right? Yeah, and share the experience of the HR round now.
Yeah, so like after all the technical rounds, out of five, 2 of us were selected for HR round, and then in HR round there were like pretty much like basic HR questions like where are you from, like why do you want to join this company, what is this company, and all those stuff. And I traveled from Hubli to Bangalore, so he asked me something about how did you travel and all those stuff. And after that he asked me about my on-campus offer also, like why are you not choosing to go there on all those stuff. And I think I answered them very well, and after that both of us were selected for the company.
Yeah. And we know like Hyperface is a very good startup. Like I think they recently started up in India, and according to me, when they came to our college, I guess they came around September, I guess August or September. At that time there were only 60 to 70 employees, and max to max there were only 100 employees. And how do you look this startup, and like what kind of push do you think they will give to your career? Like what is your main view on this company? Can you share about this?
Like first of all, this company is a startup, so I think my learning will be very much high in this company compared to other companies where the number of employees are more, and then we barely get to work with the main product. Like we barely get the hands-on experience on the main product. But I think after this company, like in this company, I will be getting like hands-on development experience on their main product. It's a product-based company. So and we have like, and in HR round we discussed like what all will be the companies work culture. He all discussed about that, and he told that he also has some FANG employees in there. So the employees are from reputed companies and stuff. So workers are pretty like highly skilled. So I think my skill development and personal like working culture will be improved in this company.
Yeah.
So yeah.
See, like the companies like Hyperface, according to me, not only the hands-on experience will be there. Apart from that, you will get to take responsibility. Like maybe you will have to take a responsibility of a whole project where all the errors will be asked to you, like why the errors are coming and all. At that point of time, if you are able to manage this kind of pressure, then it will be very useful in upcoming companies in your career. So yeah, I want to congratulate Darshan once again. So again, like what are the last views or the suggestions that you want to give to the viewers? First of all, answer these two questions or talk about these two questions. The first one is how to crack the off-campus companies. We all know and we all talk that cracking the off-campus companies is very difficult, but you did that. And share about that also, and how to know about those opportunities, what kind of friend circle do you need, and like where do we need to apply all the jobs. Maybe you applied somewhere else also, so how is that important? And apart from that, share some suggestions of how to prepare for such interviews also.
So first of all, like this was a pretty like I started applying off campus companies for like 2-3 months straight, and I didn't get any type of offers or any interview calls. And then I think I had Shreyas, so he shared me the link, like this is the opening in this company, so you can just apply. And I like any other companies, I also applied for this company, and luckily my resume got shortlisted here. Like first of all, for off campus you should be like pretty like confident and consistent in this process, where you have to update your skill set and your problem solving abilities. Along with that, you should always keep applying to the companies wherever you get the openings. Like it's in these types of companies, they basically like they follow this first come first serve rule. Like as early you apply for these companies, you may be lucky or you may get an interview call. So I started applying on Wellfound, Indeed, and in like LinkedIn and all those other websites where there were job openings available. So, and after that, luckily I got an interview call from Hyperface. And then like if you have some students, or if you have your friends who are in the like in good college, tier 1 tier 2 college, then you can ask like are they hiring for any types of like, are there any openings left? Even after the on campus hiring, they will be having some openings for there'll be some vacancies. So if they have any vacancies, then you can take a chance over there. And after that, like it's all about your skills and your problem solving abilities. So basically, for cracking these types of interviews, only development is not enough and only problem solving DSA is not enough. You should be having both of them. So you should be like able to solve DSA questions if they ask, and even you should be able to build or give solutions or show your contribution in using your development skills or any other skills you have. So these are the personal suggestions. And try, like in these kinds of situation, your past experience matters. Like if you have any internship experience, or if you have done any types of contributions here and there, then they will be counted. Like at that time, you'll be like it has no value, like 3 months of internships and then you have no offers for in that particular time. But in these kinds of situation, you'll be definitely having an upper hand in your interviews. So yeah, these are my suggestions. Like keep solving more problems on lead code, give contests, and then also start building your skill set from the beginning, and do internships, gain experience. That's it.
Yeah, the one thing is like you just need to be consistent and don't give up. I remember Darshan when he just placed it, like in his previous company, he did not stop at that day and he started to like again build his skill set and again improving his skill set, and he never stopped. Basically, he was solving problems on lead code, and he was like completely in touch with his skill set. Like one thing is you need not to practice every day that much, like as you were practicing before any one of the company, but you need to be stayed in touch with all the skill set, so that randomly if any of the interview comes in, you must be able to at least give a shot, not completely leave like that. So yeah, this is a like consistency is the main key here. And where is the office?
Office is in Kormangla, and it's somewhat center in the Bangalore.
And is it virtual or like how is that? Virtual or on-site?
It's an on-site internship, and then the joining date is from 2nd January. So yeah.
So yeah, finally we have come to an end of this podcast. So this is the first physically podcast, like we have met together and recorded the podcast, and I am also very excited for this. So if you guys like the video, please do not forget to like the video, and please subscribe to my channel, and please share such kind of interview experience with your friends and juniors. So yeah, like, share and subscribe.
Keep supporting, guys.
Bye.